Hi guys, Andy here. Thought I'd show you today what's become my favourite watch face. I've been using it for probably about a month or two now. I seem to have a tendency where I kind of go with different watch faces every week or so. I get a bit bored and want to move on to something different. But actually I've stuck with this one probably longer than any other I can remember. And it's called Military Digital Watch Face. That's what you would search for on Google Play, Military Digital Watch Face. It is a paid app, it's £1 and 2p. But if you use Google Rewards, check my video if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you soon can you basically get it for free. So this is what it looks like. That's in the what do you call it, snooze mode. What is it called? I forget now. Ambient mode. Let's just tap it to wake it up. So it looks a bit like the old style. It's a bit retro looking in some ways, but we can change various things as we can see in the app. So we've got three different indicators: left, middle, and right. In the app itself, we can change it. So at the moment I have the watch battery, which is at 100%. Next I have the phone battery, which is at 61, as you can see. And then I've got my step counter. But we can change them, so I can change the step counter with a recent update, this is, to, let's say, actually I don't know how Google Maps will work on the watch. So you can see the icon already has changed there. Let's just wake the watch up. Tap on the icon, and it basically starts to close maps. See, I don't think I've used maps on my watch before. Hey, this is kind of cool. Although I'm indoors, so maybe it's struggling a bit. Oh. Maybe maps was a bad idea since I've never run it. There we go, look. Wow, I've never done this before on my watch. I've never used maps. Cool. Look, I'm in London, look. Anyway, right, so what did it say? You use the side button to close maps. There we go. So let's change it instead to Google Keep, something I have used before. There it is, there's my... So obviously we could have the middle one being, the alarm clock for that matter. So tap the middle, up comes the alarm clock. So I like that. I like that you can change so it can be actually quite functional. That's a recent update to Android Wear, that you can interactive watch faces that allow that. But that's quite cool. But then I've got other settings. Let's go to the next major one, being the colours. So the text colour, I don't know quite. I put it on purple earlier today. I'm not really sure why. So let's put it back to a sort of a bluey colour. And there you go. It's come to a bluey colour. Now we could. I had some problems with the background. This is when I was. So let's say we were making it some kind of weird orange. There you go, it has worked. I was having it so I went back in and it wouldn't, like I was trying to get a really dark blue basically. Accept. Yeah, it doesn't seem to go darker than that. Anyway, but that's, so I like that. You give the sort of neon-y. You could obviously go with the kind of the green or something. We have, actually, let's do the bright background version of things. So that would be the background, and then the foreground would be the much darker version. That's when you have that. So there's lots of options of making, again, it's kind of a retro-y type look. Then in the app itself we've got a few different things. So you can have a compass. So it says I'm pointing south. I don't particularly trust. I'm still pointing south apparently. But you see that around the edge you get, in theory, it might be I've got to kind of calibrate that, do all that malarkey. Let's not worry too much about that's done. I figure that uses a lot more battery. Peak cards, translucent peak cards, small peak cards, screen on time 5 seconds, full ambient. So we can turn off full ambient. You see now it's just... Actually, I should have done that while I was on holiday, in a couple of days where I couldn't charge it overnight. I was running out of battery. But anyway, I prefer full ambient. Leading 0, that's when if it was like 356, you'd put a leading 0. 24-hour format we can change. Look, there's the leading 0. There we go. Weather settings, if you had one of those showing the weather. That's about it. So it's not massively complicated, but I just think it's a very nice looking watch face, kind of like I say, retro style, if that's your thing. So there you go. It's got the date on. Obviously I didn't really point out the date at the top. For me that's quite important because I can never remember what date it is. I don't know why. Excuse me. So there you go. That's the Military Digital Watch Face, £1 and 2p on Google Play. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.